This might be easier. I don't know. Everybody come back in, please. Come back in, everybody. Come back in. Come back in, everyone. Come back in. Come back in. I'll see if I can invite Mr. Sowore now. Guys, be patient. If I have to walk around the room, I will. I don't know if it's my, if I have to walk around, I will. Let me see if I can throw him an invite. This is crazy. What's going on here? Sowore. SOWRE. Okay, you're not even coming on this device. Jesus. Okay. I'm inviting you right now. I threw you an invite, Mr. Sowore, if you want to come back in. I threw you an invite. Oh. I throw you an invite. Can you come online? Because I'm using the phone that I use in calling you. So we can, maybe that's a new device. Okay, here you go. Oh, what just happened? Throw me an invite. I don't see you. Can you hit on the green? Okay, here you go. I already invited you. Can you hit on the green button? I switched the device to a smaller one. I see you watching, but it's not telling me to bring you to the camera, and it's telling me to bring everybody. You don't have that sign, Mr. Sowore. Oh, boy. Can you throw me another invite? He just said you are watching. That's all he's telling me. Can you throw me an invite, please? Can you throw me an invite? Or can you comment? I can hit on your comment and try to bring you in. Sorry guys, we're having a hard time. I don't know what's going on here. I thought if I change the device it would be better. Mr. Sowore, can you throw me an invite? I see you online. Can you throw me an invite? Oh boy. Throw me an invite. Throw me an invite, please. Can you throw me an invite? Because I don't see you on the list for the. I already invited you. So it's for you to. I know you're online. Can you press the green button? I can't see you to bring. It's not. I think it's the device that you're using. Mr. Sowore, is the device you're using. Because it's not telling me to bring you to the camera. It's telling me to bring everybody to the camera except you and a few other people. Come on, guys. Share this video. Can you throw me an invite, Mr. Sowore? I can't call you now because I'm using that device that I used in calling you. Oh my God. You guys be patient, please. I beg you guys. Be patient. I can't even call him on his Be patient. Keep trying. Yeah, I am gonna keep trying, but I don't see him online. That is the thing. Um, I think using Mr. Shawari, using your phone might be easier with the green sign. Yeah, okay, Stella, call him, and because the device that I'm using right now is the one I'm using to the one I used in calling him before is what I switched to. He's sending message to former video. Oh no, no, I saw him here. He needs to log out, Mr. Shawari. Okay, let me go into the first video to tell him to log out of that video. Oh boy. Poor thing has so much in his mind. I don't think he logged out of my first video. Oh yeah. Let me tell him to log out of this video. Log out of this video. Log out of this video. Oh my God. Mr. Shawari, log out of this video, please. Please log out of this video. Stella, can you call him that another video? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Is that? Oh boy. Is adding him. Here we go. It's gonna, let's see. Oh my God. Mr. President to be, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You see?
This was a crazy one, huh?
Yes. It's been crazy. I'm adjusting here my.
Can we see the take it back sign you have?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, I know you're going crazy, but
right.
Hey, we did it. We're here. Can we see the take it back sign you have?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. Take your time. Take your time. Crazy, but right. Hey, we're strong man. We're here. Can we see the take it back sign you have? Why is it echoing? Take your time. Take your time. Crazy, but hey, we're strong man. Facebook. Okay. We're good?
Yes, we're good to go, man.
Okay. Okay. I know we already said prayers in the first video, so this is the second video, but we want to thank you for all your energy. And not to blow your bubble or not to, I say this behind you. I see Obama charisma on you that I can't hold myself when I see you going to places, talking to the youths, and first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Angela, and I want to thank Mr. Aremo Adesonya. It's my good friend. We've been friends for so many years, and I want to thank him for making this happen because I know that's why I got you quick. So so I know you're busy, and I want to thank Ayo for all the good job they did in London and all that. You are just a fine young man, and the only time that I really just take you to heart is your interview with that. I don't know his name. I really don't care because he was talking down on you and you carry it so well. I'm like, oh, you carry it so well. You were calm. You were just giving it the way it is. I'm like, yes. That is a leader right here. You didn't lose your cools. You didn't get disrespect. You didn't disrespect him, but it was always disrespecting you all the way. You're still saying, sir and sir. I just gave you the kudos from, I was just telling my friends about it. And I want to thank you for that because that's the leaders we need. When somebody is shouting and ranting your name and all that, you don't have to scoop to their level because as they say, silence is the best answer to who.
Yeah.
So you carry it well. So my name is Angela. I do this just because of the love that I have for my country. I've been in this country for a few decades, and I'm a nurse here. I go to Nigeria and do some basic health screening on my own with few friends' help and all that. So since I've been going 2 times a year, I get I just get attached to Nigeria every minute, every second. And when I see you, I see your charisma. I see you. You're just a go-get-it. That's how I see you. That's my personal opinion, and I'm keeping it. And my friend, who's your friend also, Stella Okosu, we went to school together. She's online, helping me out. We will have a few questions for you, but before that, we'd like you to introduce yourself and your educational background and all that. Then we'll take it from there.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you for bringing me on your show. We've had a few days of traveling, so maybe I probably don't look exactly the way you might want me to look, cool and calm and collected.
No, this is what we like.
But I have to be here in my natural state. And my name is Omoyele Sowore. I'm a Nigerian, and I attended, primary school in my village, secondary school in my village. That's in Ondo State. I come from the Niger Delta region of Ondo State. Yeah, I was born beside a lake and lived growing up as a fisherman and a farmer. My father is a teacher, and my mom.
Oh no. Oh, I know the internet is not gonna do this today. Okay, maybe I might have to move around, or he has to move around. Oh boy. Okay, guys, we're gonna be patient. He's gonna come back. Move around, move around. Should I move around? No. Okay, we lost him. We lost him. We're gonna start from where we stopped. This internet thing. Okay, throw me an invite again, Mr. Sowore. Throw me an invite. We need to hear all your educational background, what you have for Nigeria. We can't do it wrong this time. Thanks, responsible, my lady. How are you, girl? Yeah, I'm patient. Be patient, guys. He's coming back. We lost him, but I know he's gonna come back. I'm pretty sure it's where he is. He's doing a lot, and I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised his internet is not blow at this time. Immediately I see him online, I will bring him right back. Okay, I see you. Let me see if I can tap on his. Okay, bring him back. No, you have to. Okay. You have to throw me an invite. Throw me an invite, Mr. Okay, right here. If I have to move around, I will do that. No, he's not on the list of... Throw me an invite, Mr. Sowore, like you did before. Throw me an invite. You might want to use your phone. Throw me an invite. It's not... Yeah, throw me an invite. It's not letting me bring you back. No, you're not on the list. You're not on the line of the people that throw me an invite. Okay, let's see. No, you're not on the list of the people that throw me an invite. Throw me an invite, like you did before. Like you did before, Mr. Sowore. Like you did before, throw me an invite. You're not on the list of the people that are here. You gotta throw me an invite. Throw me an invite. I can't invite you. It's not letting me do that. I don't know why. Guys. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I don't know if it's my internet, but I'm home.
Okay, so we're back.
Okay.
We're back.
Yes.
Okay, so I traveled to Lagos and I.
Oh my God. What's wrong with this? If I have to move around, I will move around, but I don't know if it's my, I think it's yours. No, it's yours. I'm home. Okay, guys, be patient. Oh, he's gone again. Okay. Okay, guys. I think it's the area where he is. He might need change the area where he is. We have few questions for him. Someone we can, and people will be calling your phone, so it's better you don't use the phone that you're using, because I know you're a busy man. Okay, I'm gonna bring him back again. So he's adding you. He's connecting again. Okay, I don't
Okay.
know what's.
I think we're reconnected, Angela.
Yes,
All right. Can you hear me now?
yes,
Thank you. So, as I said, I attended the University of Lagos between 1989 and 1995. I spent 6 years in the university because of I was expelled twice for political reasons. I was the student union president at the University of Lagos in my 20s, and fought strongly against military rule. I also participated in protests against the structural adjustment program that was brought on Nigeria by the World Bank and the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. So that's how I cut my teeth, and I ended up in the US in 1989. Exactly 10 years after I left the university was when I came to the US. And I attended Columbia University to do a master's degree in public admin with a special focus on law and public policy. It means that I had to take about 4 law classes, I think 2 or 4, I'm not sure exactly, uh, at the law faculty of the law school at Columbia University. And I graduated 2013. I went to work briefly at Catholic Charities and started to, you know, how all of us feel about Nigeria. We eat and drink
yes,
Nigeria at the moment we're out here. And I just couldn't be satisfied with the level of development in the country. So I went back to Nigeria actually after my master's degree with the hope of staying in Nigeria and wanted to go and save Nigeria. Got there, discovered that the place was far gone, sold down the drain. Some of
yes,
the people that I used to trust that started working for government, the ones that are now working for government, were defending the government. Everybody somehow was working for somebody within the political establishment. So I came back to the US brokenhearted. Um, and, you know, that's when I got this Catholic Charities job. But when I worked at the Catholic Charities, I was working with refugees that came from African countries that were experiencing wars. And the more I go to the airport to pick them, the more I feel like, why are we not fixing Africa so that people would not be refugees? Because the Catholic Charities was doing a fantastic job, but the Catholic Charities were not interested in saving Africa because they were more interested in protecting and helping the victims. And I was more interested in fighting the perpetrators. So that was what led me to set up Sahara Reporters. I had no journalistic training, I should say that. And I started in basement. I bought a computer on eBay for $600, and that's how I started Sahara Reporters around 20. So I actually started before Sahara Reporters started. I worked with another fellow who we started together, Lendo Reports. But it didn't take long before you know how you work with people, and before you could say Jack Robinson, they tried to make profit off of it, and
yeah, of course, of
uh,
course.
my friend who was doing a Lendo report had to go and work with politicians. Before I knew it, he had left and went to work with a bunch of politicians. The same people we were writing our stories against, he went and worked with one of them. So I decided at that point to start Sahara Reporters. But something happened before I started Sahara Reporters, and this context is necessary. I would usually go to Nigeria through a third country because they put my name as a security risk since I was a student leader. So I was traveling one day through Benin Republic, and the custom people stopped me. They were trying to extort money from me. I was recording it, you know, secretly. And here comes a guy, tall, lanky guy. It turns out to be Obasanjo's son. Obasanjo was president then, Benga Obasanjo. And something led to something, and he was, you know, he convinced them that he didn't know who I was. Convinced them to give me back my passport. They gave me back my passport, and as I was trying to write, you know, I saw his name. I said, "So you are Benga Obasanjo?" He said, "Yes." And I introduced myself to him. I said, "My name is Sowore." Even though I was traveling through the border to escape scrutiny, and he somehow took me in his car, and we rode together to Lagos. and he gave me some mind-blowing secrets about his father, his intention to perpetuate himself in power through thought and that led me to publish something on it. And that was how I started Sahara Reporters in 2016. I mean, 2006. But I registered Sahara Reporters by December 2005. And ever since then, Sahara Reporters just kept blowing up until now. So, but again, after doing Sahara Reporters for so long, I just feel like I am happy to report how rogues get into office and
Yes.
how they steal and fritter away our commonwealth and
Yes.
destroy the country, assassinate. And I feel like it's the next. We should go to the next level. All of us who are complaining, we're so many that we can form the biggest political party in the world. So
I
that
hear
was
you.
why I started thinking seriously about. First, I wasn't interested in running. I thought first was to help Nigeria consolidate its democracy, and that was what led to my Sahara Reporter serious engagement in 2014 and 15 in the election. I wanted us to have a party-to-party handover of power, and I engaged myself seriously to ensure that elections were free and fair, and the reporting of the election in an instantaneous manner, election results, was what made it possible for the APC people to win. Because then, the moment you are not. There's no night time in elections in Nigeria. They can't rig it. But anything
Yes.
that goes overnight in election, they will change the numbers. And
Yeah.
judges are always there to help the winner because they get paid. That's how they make their own money.
Of course.
Yes. So when we're done with that, I felt like, oh, a revolution had happened. This has never happened before. PDP wanted to spend 60 years in power. They were bragging they had money. So there was defeat of money politics. But it didn't take too long before I realized that the people that APC brought were not different from the people that PDP were operating with. In fact, most of the APC operatives used to be part of PDP. And I looked at it, and intrusively, I started to think. I'm very self-critical. Like, for how long shall we keep doing this? And then you look at it, you are helping to elect to power the same rogues, old people who fought civil war and killed, and people who have stolen, people who are dishonest. So that was what pushed me to thinking about. So I didn't see any vision. So there's no religious dimension to it. So I just, it was raw will. And immediately we started, the connection was immediate with Nigerians. Everybody was
Yes.
like, where have you been? What have you been waiting
Yes.
for?
We're hungry. Yes.
We want to see change, but we don't want to mention the
Yes.
word change because it bastardized change. So
Yes.
that was how the idea of Take It Back came to be. So we're launching our entrance into politics through a revolutionary movement. And
Yes.
I know people keep asking, what's your party? Yes, parties are great, but
Yeah.
without a movement that can be coded in its own DNA, if you walk into any of the parties, you are just going to get diluted. You get jacked around, and you get spewed, out on the street. So a lot of parties are talking to us right now. We are in a position to determine which of the parties we want to go with, because now we can negotiate, with maximum strength, as opposed to just joining a party who will give us their condition, and their condition may not be different from those of a PDP, or they give us, they give you enter some of them you have to enter into covenants.
Oh,
Some of them will
don't
take
do
you to,
that.
yeah, they'll take you to shrines. They'll take you to
No.
all kinds of places. But we will not do that, and they know that. And that's why we
Yeah.
made it very clear. We are not going to the living room of any former leaders.
No.
We are going directly to the people who are in the zone of Nigeria that I call Zone 7. Uh,
Yes.
that is the disenchanted, disenfranchised, the decimated, uh, those who have been abused and violated, by the current political class. And so,
Yes.
and the message is resonating. Within less than 3 months, we've created a global movement, and we have been able to reach both Nigeria and the diaspora and create a connection between both. And right now, we are at the breaking point. whatever we are talking about, even in our small town hall meetings, the government is running around trying to implement them. When we talk about
Yeah.
minimum wage, now suddenly they
That's
realize,
driving me crazy.
yeah, suddenly they realize that, oh, they
Where
can
have you
pay
been?
66,000 naira. They used to say that it's impossible to even pay
Uh,
18,000. And we said to them, no, 66,000 is too small and too late. We want to
no.
pay our workers 100,000 because
Yes.
that is the same amount of money that South Africa just announced 3 days ago. They also
Yes.
increased their minimum wage to 3,500 rands, which is equivalent of 100,000 Nigerian currency. But our economy is bigger than South Africa. We have more
Yes.
people in South Africa, in Nigeria, than they have in South Africa. And for those
Yes.
who would say to us, "Oh, it will cause inflation," no. When you increase the purchasing power of workers, you are not causing inflation. You're actually creating jobs. You are creating small businesses. I give an example. If I'm a civil servant and I'm collecting 100,000, if I used to have a shoe before, I will order for more. That money goes to
Yes.
Aba, in
Yes.
in the southeast where they produce the best shoes. And the man
Yes.
who is producing the shoes now has to hire more hands to produce more because civil servants want to buy better shoes instead of
Yes.
repairing the old one they had when they had 18,000 naira. The
Yes.
civil servant who has 100,000 wants to buy a refrigerator. Before maybe he buys a used one, but now he can buy a new one. So the person who is bringing a refrigerator into the country suddenly have to hire sales girls, and
Yes.
have to. So the multiplier effect of empowering workers or providing purchasing power for them is unlimited. But
Hold on,
guess
Richard.
what? Before now, all that money used to service the greedy in our society. Uh, three persons will steal $3 billion, and it won't cause inflation. They'll buy private jets. They will take
For what?
money from Nigeria and ship it to somewhere else. Money laundering is happening on a daily basis. The current government is incapable of running a Nigeria that is, prosperous, that's peaceful and progressive. They have demonstrated their lack of capacity to do that. President Buhari is sick. Everybody knows that. Nigeria is sick. A sick man cannot be running a sick country. It's
No.
what we call double wahala for everybody, according to fella Nicola Kokuti. You need
Yes.
healthy young minds running that country. And I and others who are working with me, including like yourself, we have the exposure. We understand how real societies work.
Yes.
Nigeria has like some of the best professionals. We went to London. People are introduced themselves as tunnel engineers. You found out that the people who are running the UK subway system in London, most of them are Nigerians, including the
Yeah.
conductors, the riders, people who are building the tunnels. They're looking at us and say, "Are we crazy? We are here, we're willing to help, but our country has nothing to offer both people at home and those of us who are willing to help. They have nothing to offer us. We have doctors who can perform miracle. The guy who is the Nigerian doctor in the US who can take out a baby, fix the baby and put it back and the baby will be born perfect is a Nigerian. We
Yes.
have people working at NASA sending satellites in the orbit on a daily basis or monthly basis whenever they do it. Nigerians who are at Facebook, Nigerians who are working in oil companies, some of the best in the world, Nigerians who are helping to generate electricity for other countries, Nigerians who are nurses in the healthcare sector. They're all over the place. They have the solution, but they don't have a country. They don't have a country. This is the emotional side of this for me. And
I can't take it.
yes, and we have to take the country back and give it to our people. We have to do this for our country. And in doing so, we have been running around speaking to our people, but also going to the point where we have to say the truth to ourselves. We must be able to support this. We're
Yes.
trying to generate funds on GoFundMe
Yes.
so that we do so transparently because the godfathers are sitting down hoping to bribe voters. We want to
Yes.
defeat them with little or nothing. We want to defeat them with our bare hands. We want to do hand-to-hand combat, and we've demonstrated that. We are the only ones campaigning right now, Angela.
Yes.
We've been to Kano, we've been to Kaduna, and we've
I
been
see
to
you.
Owerri, we've been to Onitsha, and we've been to London. Tomorrow, on Thursday we'll be somewhere in New Jersey. We're going to
Yes.
Chicago, we're going to Houston, we go to Dallas, and we go back to Nigeria, where we'll be in Oyo, we're going to Calabar, the upper week, we'll be in Uyo. We are capable of running around in Nigeria with plenty of energy,
Yes.
and
I see you.
we have visited more states and cities since the last 3 months that we started, less than 3 months, than President Buhari had visited since he started as president of Nigeria. We don't
Doesn't
even
even know
have a
some of the
private
things.
jet. They have 9 private jets, 9 private jets
For
attached to the president. 9. But what do they do with them? They just use them as air ambulance to ferry the president in and out of Nigeria. Whenever he wants to brush his teeth, he goes to London. If he has to pull his teeth, if he wants to change his kidney, he goes to London. He wants to check up on his. They can't even fix the Aso Rock clinic that is there with them, and for which there's a huge budget. The wife of the president came out and said there's no syringe in there, and they allocate billions of naira to these endeavors. So Nigeria has become a crime scene with
yes, he has.
insecurity. It has become a crime scene with corruption. It has
Yes.
become a crime scene with ineptitude and
Yes.
mismanagement. And we must
Yes.
take the country back and let
Yes.
Nigerians and the black race become proud again. Let me explain something to you. When other Africans see us, they ask all the time, what is wrong with you people? Because
Yes.
Nigeria is not only holding back the progress of its people, it's holding back the progress of the continent of Africa. It's holding back the pride of the black man, right? So
Yes.
the moment we can get it right, a lot of people will get it
Everybody will
right.
get it right.
You know, you suddenly find black people who will probably travel back to Africa and
Yes.
go back to Nigeria and say, "Oh, here, come. I'm just coming from Nigeria," as opposed to saying, when they ask them where are you coming from, they're afraid to even say that they're coming from Nigeria because Nigeria is
Yes.
seen as a crime scene. So, and everybody's dumping stuff on Nigeria. Everybody that's incompetent suddenly becomes competent when they go to Nigeria. Whereas
Yes.
every competent Nigeria suddenly become incompetent inside Nigeria.
Yes.
Nigeria is the only place that don't work for Nigerians. You know, the moment Nigerians get out of Nigeria, by the time they get to Benin Republic, they're fine. They get to Ghana, they suddenly become productive. They get to South Africa, they become the best entrepreneurs. They get to the US, they become the best doctors. They get to Saudi Arabia, they become the best doctors. But at home, they can't flourish. It's like a prison yard for Nigerians. So it's a reason why we must take our even the ability of leaders to express themselves to citizens is not available in Nigeria. If the president is talking, there's a difference between what he's saying and what we think we are
And what they
hearing.
do.
They're
Yes.
always talking over us or talking us down. Like, when you say you saw me with the minister of communication in the radio station and he kept saying you are inconsequential. That's the way they think at the top. And a few days later, what did Buhari himself say? That Nigerian youths are lazy. They're just hanging around looking for oil wealth. How do you say that when you are the one who is living off of social welfare on the Nigerian
Yeah.
people? So we must create a country that is working for the people of Nigeria and that can make Nigeria become a prosperous and respectable nation. And these things are possible. I'll break it down to
Yes.
you. It is a lie that Nigeria is complex. It is not true.
No, it's
It
not.
is also a lie that Nigeria is big. It's not true. Nigeria is
No.
just twice the size of California. Simple.
Hmm.
That is the
Yes.
landmass of Nigeria. So
Yes.
you can fly from any part of Nigeria to the extreme end in less than 2 hours by flight.
Hmm.
You can
Hmm.
drive, if there were roads, you can drive from one part of Nigeria to the other in 6 hours maximum, Lagos to Maiduguri, if the
Yes.
roads were there. And we can
Mm.
construct a road that connects these places.
Yes.
We can construct trail lines that connect these places. We can provide electricity that will make these things happen. But guess what? Instead of developing Nigeria, our leaders will steal the money and go and use it to develop other places. Dubai is doing so well because of stolen
Of
funds from
Nigeria.
Nigeria. London is
Yes.
doing so well because of stolen funds from Nigeria. The
I've been
place they used
preaching
to
that.
call Potomac in
Yes.
Maryland He's doing
Yes.
so well because of stolen funds from Nigeria. The vice president of
Yes.
Nigeria then bought a house there. Abubakar Atiku,
Yes.
and it was a staging grant for collecting bribe from Siemens and the congressman who was jailed in the U.S. That's why he ran away from the U.S. Next to his
Yes.
house, you have Ojuzo Kalu's house. Next to the
Yes.
house, you have Alamaseya's house.
Yes.
Alamaseya's daughter, Oyedombra, in those days, had
Yeah.
a house, $1.2 million house in California. And we looked at it and she was a student. Say, where did she get that kind of money?
Yeah.
So, but $1.2 million could have built world-class hospitals in Bayelsa in at least
Yes.
5 places.
Yes.
Yes, because it's so cheap
Yes.
to build houses and mansions in Nigeria, and you have
Yes.
people who are willing to help. There are doctors.
Oh no. Here comes. Did somebody call you again? Oh, guys, be patient. Be patient. We still have questions for him. I'm pretty sure somebody called his phone. That's how it works. I don't even know how he's keeping his sanity. Oh boy. What happened? Oh boy. I know that okay, he's gone. We're gonna have to bring him back. Exactly. What we all have been preaching? That's what he's saying. You know, how are you a student? How are you having a 1 point something million dollar? The people that have point something million dollar here are the celebrities, the doctors, the lawyers, and all that. You can't even afford it. And America, I beg of you, when all these thieves come buy houses, why don't you scrutinize them and ask them where the money is coming from? This is so bad that you go to Nigeria, you break apart coming back, especially when we know we have all this money. It's not that we don't. Let me try and bring him back. Oh, okay. No, he hasn't requested. Okay. We wait for him to come back online. And it's just so sad when you're a president, you're going to go look for health service in another country. That's a slap right there. Dubai is doing so well on our economy, which does not make any sense. The people, oh no, nobody leave me a message, please. Which does not make any sense. We're making another nation greater than ours when we can put all that money and all that economy in our nation. Eh? When a president travels out to another country to seek for health, health, it's a slap to your country that you're saying you don't have no good hospitals and you don't trust your doctors. That's what that means. It's just a simple logic. And when you're there, they're secretly laughing at you because you should be in your country taking where's Sowore? He hasn't request back yet. So guys, just be patient. Let's just finish with him, then I'll bring every other person in. So you're not creating a hero out of yourself when you are. Let me move this around, but I know it's not mine. You're not creating a hero out of yourself when you're leaving your country to go do some other things. What is that? Like, what is that? Like, have you ever seen any other country president coming to Nigeria to seek for health for health? They've never done it, and they will never do it. So it's just a slap in the face. I wish he just stop doing that. That's just irritating. Sowore, I haven't seen him. I don't know. I'm pretty sure his device is dead. Um, so that's what we're talking about. What we're saying, because I have a lineup of questions for him. I haven't even asked my question yet. His device better behave. I don't see him. I don't see his request yet. Guys, just be patient, please. I don't see. Oh boy. Okay. Hopefully his device is okay. Maybe his battery is gone. Whatever it is, we're waiting for him to come back. But that just hello, my sister Getty. That just what it is. That he's talking what? Who's this? Okay, he's talking. So that just what it is, because it's a slap in the face when you go to another country to seek help and you're the president of a nation. You are saying, I have not fixed my home. My home is shitty. My hospitals are ruined. My doctors don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm here. Please, I'm at your mercy. But in reverse, have you seen Theresa May? Have you seen Donald Trump? Have you seen whoever the president of Dubai is coming to Nigeria to seek for help? Have you seen them coming to Nigerian hospital? Why do we demean ourselves? Why do we treat ourselves like as if we're all second class citizens when we can do it? Instead of, they say one thing, they do another. They would preach one thing on the phone. Let me see, where's Shawari? They will preach one thing. Let me bring Ayo in, then we'll try to bring Shawari in again. So Ayo say you're not answering. What's the point? When we all are here trying to do the best we can, then you're gonna like it's just so annoying. I can't even say anything because it's annoying to know that your president is going to a different country to seek for. I don't know what happened to Shawari's Ayo is saying you are not answering. Stella, can you throw me an invite, Stella Koso? Throw me an invite while we wait for Shawari. I just want one or two persons to ask him question. Then when he comes back, he will be able to answer it. I'm pretty sure his device is the man talks, talks to everybody, and it's always in the media and all that. Um, so let's see. We're adding this guy. Let's see what you have to add. What your question is. Everybody's limited to maybe about 2 minutes before he comes. So when he comes, he will be able to answer people's questions. If you have any question for him, I'm trying to see if he's online. Let me move around, but I'm pretty sure it's not my device. Oh boy. He's adding you guys. Say you're not answering. Hi guys. Oh boy. Hello. Whew. I don't know what he's doing. Oh my god. Oh.